Hello and welcome, Mr. Lyons back at it again with another banger. So you should have noticed a pattern by now, right? When raising a power to a power, you should have noticed that to get from here to here, you could have done what with the exponents? What's 4 times 5? That would have given you 3 to the 20th instead of sitting here expanding all day, all night. How about right here, right? How about right here? This would be what? 4 times 2, a power to a power. What is 2 times 4? That gives you 8. By the way, these numbers here are not your answers. This is the simplified exponent. I just do this to see if I put this in my calculator and I put this in my calculator, will I get the same big answer? If I put this in my calculator, if I put 7 to the 8th in my calculator, will I get the same big answer? That's just one way for you to check your work, right? Down here, v to the 3rd to the 6th power. What is 3 times 6? Peep game, I'm putting you on right now. V to the 18th power is what you get, right? So what did we learn that's more efficient when raising a power to a power? When raising a power to a power, see if you can finish the sentence. See if you can finish the sentence. We multiply the exponents. You already know the vibes. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to flip the page. All right, go ahead and flip the page now. And I want page 29, and see if you can, on your own, use the information you know about exponents to try and solve and simplify this on your own, right? So expand and simplify. Do you think you can do this on your own? Try it on your own, because I'm going to show you a couple of neat ways to handle this, okay? Let's consider this. Let's consider what we just learned, right? Power to the power rule, right? We have 2 factors in here, which means we have 2 different exponents in here. This is 14 to the... Yeah, if you don't see something there, believe it or not, there's always someone there, right? Same thing here, 15 to the... That's right, 3rd power, right? Power to a power rule means this is 3 times 1, which is going to turn out to be 14 to the 3rd power times 15 to the 3rd power, which if you just expand this, 14 times 14 times 14 times 15, times 15 times 15, right? And you can multiply this any old way that you like. That's one way you can do it. Another way you could do this, peep game, Mr. Lyons is putting you on right now. Follow the good old-fashioned GEMDAS. What's good old-fashioned GEMDAS? Groups first. What's 14 times 15? Do it on your own. Okay. You should have gotten 210 to the 3rd power, right? You see no exponent here, but there's always someone there. You're doing the same thing. This is going to be 210 to the 3rd power, right? And we know that because this is just equal to 210 times 210 times 210, right? Right? Another way you could have done this, I'll do this over here. Another way you could have done this is literally expanding the group. 14 times 15, right? That's what that means. How many times are we doing 14 times 15? We're doing that 14 times 15, right? And another 14 times 15, right? These are all the same thing. These are all the same thing, but simplified. What would that look like simplified, right? I would just put 210 to the 3rd power, right? That's what that would look like simplified, because you do your group, it's to the 3rd power, beautiful. Now, we know that 210 to the 3rd power is the same as these things, but we just simplified it to one base, one exponent, right? Now, what I want you to do is, the same way I did it in the previous page, check, what is 210 to the 3rd power equal to? And is that equal to this? Is that equal to this? Okay? Go ahead and check that, and I'll see you for our last video.